Hopefully by now your headaches have subsided and some of the side effects of detoxing your body. And I hope you're detoxing your soul, and so making room for Jesus and all the goodness that He has for you. I want to talk to you just real quickly today about make sure that your fast is not a fraud. Fasting should be done, but we do it not to manipulate God. We don't do it to impress others. A fast is a passion to refocus attention and desire on something spiritual, and that's Jesus. This is where the Pharisees in Jesus' day, in Israel in the Old Testament, missed the boat completely. They often saw it as the way to elevate themselves in the eyes of others or to manipulate God. Let me reemphasize, you cannot make God do anything that He doesn't want to do, and you cannot manipulate God. But a fast must be real in order for it to have power, not just the appearance of power, but to have power. So the Bible teaches us that a real fast can be a powerful time of refocusing our lives spiritually. It's not a time to force God's hand as much as it is a time to focus our lives. In Isaiah's day, Israel had become perplexed in God's indifference toward them. And they had prayed and even fasted and yet seemed to be ignored. I'm sure that some of you feel that way, that God is not hearing your prayer. They had continued in the practices of fasting and prayer. They even appeared eager to know God and His ways. Everything appeared to be good on the surface. They attended worship services faithfully. Isaiah 58:2 says, "And day after day they seek me out." They participated in worship activities. Verse 2, "They seemed eager to know my ways, as if they were a nation that does what is right and has not forsaken the commands of its God." They have a concern about the direction of their society. Again, verse 2, "They ask me for just decisions and seem eager for God to come near them." They fasted and prayed, but verse 3, "Why have we fasted? Why have we humbled ourselves?" And they were saying, "Why? We've done all this, but we don't see any difference." What was wrong with this picture? All of this was a fraud on their part. How? Because while they apparently had all the spiritual practices evident, their personal lives indicated that their concept of spirituality was simply to get from God, but rather than to do for God what He wanted done. They were using spiritual disciplines as a way to try to manipulate God. God wasn't responding, although they went through all the right exercises. So you can't just do the exercises, because that's a fraud. So every day of this fast, make sure that we recognize that God is more concerned about our position of our heart than the position of our body. Keep going for God. Keep seeking Him out. We're looking for great things in 2019. God bless.